Just did a nice like meditation and tapping video. I just feel like I'm scatterbrained and just needed a little bit of grounding. Okay, so something that I struggle with a little bit, especially when I've been feeling so good. Like you guys know in my last video, I was talking about just how on top of my health and fitness I was feeling and all of these things. And it's crazy because I can see kind of the domino effect of how I got to the place that I'm in right now of like not feeling my best. And I've been trying to kind of talk myself through it and know that it's okay to not always be like 100% on. Last week, towards the end of the week, I just ended up having like a really sleepless night, like bad insomnia. So I maybe slept like 3 hours that whole night. And then on the weekend, it was Kevin's birthday and Super Bowl, and we had family in town. So I had a couple of drinks, which I never do. Like if you guys have been around for a little bit, you kind of know I'm like, I guess like sober curious. It's not a thing, but I just really don't like the way that drinking makes me feel these days. I don't like how it messes with my emotions and all of that. And I was just reminded of all of those reasons this week, because I feel like even just those few drinks this weekend really set me back, in combination with not sleeping really set me back. But I think kind of the thing that I'm struggling with or working through is I hate feeling this way, like I'm dragging myself through life, but I also don't want to be that person that's so rigid and won't let go or let loose and have fun in any kind of way. So it's something that I've been kind of like thinking about, and I honestly don't have the answer. It's just something that's been very on my mind, because I do feel so good when I'm taking such good care of myself, but it's just that feeling of like, I don't want to feel like I have to be perfect all the time. Editing Meg here, I feel like I just need to clarify a little, because I don't think I did the best job of explaining how I was feeling in this clip. But my point in all of this is anytime I go outside of my usual habits and routines, whether that's going over to a friend's and we stay out a little bit late, or having a fun day and then not food prepping, and how that can affect the rest of my week, and trying to find that balance between feeling really good with my habits and routines and how they do help me be the best version of myself, but then also finding some little bit of leeway in there for life and experiences, because life is not just about being in our routines and habits. Like there's so much outside of that, and this kind of brought up for me that struggle between doing the things that make me feel my best, but then also just being present and living life and having fun sometimes. So I hope that helps explain. I'm gonna head down to the gym this week. The only thing I've been good about is really making sure that I'm getting my walks in. So I do my 3 form workouts a week, and then the rest of the time I just do walking on the treadmill. So I have not done any of my form workouts this week, which means that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I need to do strength workouts all 3 of those days. And even that is stressing me out a little bit. Like normally I like to be able to break them up in the week, but now I've pushed it so far that like I have to make sure that I'm getting those strength workouts in to stick with my goals. So I'm just really anxious to kind of get back on my game and start next week from a much better feeling place. This should also be another little mood boost. I got a gift certificate for Christmas from Sephora, and I don't know about you guys, but I like obsess over having to make the right decision on what I spend the gift card on. The first thing I picked up is this Tower 28 Serum Concealer, and I've been hearing lots of really good things about this. I'm looking for something that's just a little lighter and looks a little bit more natural, so I'm hoping this will be a good fit. And then the second product I picked up is just a travel size of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. I actually haven't used a ton of like cream or liquid blush products. It's something I want to experiment around a little bit more with. I used to love makeup. Like, this channel started as a makeup channel when I was a makeup artist, and now I just feel so out of the loop of like what's cool and how to use products and what my favorites are. So I want to get back into trying out different things and just kind of leaning into that love of makeup. I wish I had a beauty blender. Oh wow, okay. I feel like this is worth the hype so far anyways. It definitely feels not super heavy, but blends out super nice. Okay, let's see how we do with this one. How cute. Super teeny little guy. Okay, a little bit definitely goes a long way. I quite like that. It's just like a super light, natural flush. All right, so I'm all ready to go. My camera died partway through, so sorry to cut you off midway, but I have to say I'm really loving the new products that I got. I'm gonna go ahead and change up. I'm still in my gross sweater that I worked out in, and get some work done this afternoon and just finally feel productive. I'm already feeling like my mood increasing and just like that little uptick in my energy, and it feels good to be feeling myself. So let's get into it.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, post. Usually. I just arrived at the post office. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off this order real quick. So thank you, Courtney, if you're watching, for placing your order. It's had a good, productive afternoon, and I've been eating well. Yesterday I did a bunch of food prep and did up my chili and then those protein pancakes that I made with you guys before. So already starting the day having healthy food on hand just makes such a difference. Also, just to follow up on the concealer and the blush that I was using this morning, both of which have held up really nicely. I'm a little bit shiny, that's just me though by the end of the day, but I feel like otherwise everything has stayed put really nicely, so I'm still feeling very pleased with my gift certificate purchases. Is feeling clean and fresh. I always prefer to wash my hair the night before just because
it's such an ordeal. So I feel like it saves me so much time and just makes my day flow better if it's already done and all I have to do is touch it up in the morning. But we just noticed that Oppenheimer is now on Amazon Prime, so we're gonna get into that. I don't know if we'll be able to finish the whole thing because it is so long. But before we sit down, I have the most exciting news. So I love having like a daily dessert, and I feel like that's been a big part of my progress and my fitness journey, and just like really feeling like I'm starting to find a bit better balance of things. And I am officially on the Kick Sugar crew. I have a discount code. It's all very exciting, so I will leave that link down below. So they sent over this box full of goodies. I've already actually eaten a whole bunch, but they have pretty much like one of every kind. I would say my favorites at the moment, it kind of changes, are the peach ones. Also really love the cola ones. The Swedish fish are amazing and like really good texture. And then I also really like the watermelon ones. Smart Sweets are the only like healthy alternative that I feel like actually tastes like candy. The texture is amazing, the taste is amazing, so I'm just so excited. And this is honestly like major news for me. I know it might seem silly, but to me this feels like a big like win in my social media career. This week, I tell you, this week, it's just testing me a little bit, but I had a bit of a difficult sleep last night and slept on the couch from like 1 o'clock in the morning till like 6:30-ish. So could be feeling a little fresher. I had also planned on getting up super early. Like ideally I wanted to be up by 6:30 today. It's 8:30, so I guess just my week not going to plan continues, but I'm gonna make myself a coffee. And it's Saturday, like I have things that I want to do, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm just gonna manage my expectations and enjoy a nice quiet morning. This caramel creamer, oh, so good. This is gonna turn my morning around, I just know it. This, by the way, is my favorite coffee. It's called One Coffee, and I like that they have these little compostable pods, so it's not plastic, which just feels good. They have a whole range of different types of coffee. They're organic and fair trade. But yeah, we really like these. Still adding a grass-fed butter to my coffee. That was maybe a little aggressive. I honestly really like the taste of it. Show you how I start my journal entries every day. So I always start with the date, the time, and then my cycle day. And this I find helpful for times when I'm feeling off, when I'm really down on myself or negative, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And sometimes it's as simple as being like, oh, it's cycle day, whatever. And it makes total sense that I'm feeling not my best. For example, I always find around like the 19th day of my cycle is when kind of the negative self-talk comes in. That's often when I need to step back from social media a little bit because I feel comparison. Like it's very interesting when you kind of start taking note of those things. And then over here, the 138 is how many days it's been since I smoked weed. I talked about this in a video a few months ago now, but that's always been something that I've struggled with balancing throughout my life and kind of been on and off with. So I still have like edibles or gummies here or there, but really like the smoking was just very much a part of
my lifestyle. So I'm feeling really good. Like 138 days is pretty crazy, and I definitely noticed the difference. And then this, the FF, stands for Fit Fatale, which I also talked about in a previous video, which is really just embodying like my healthiest, fittest self and tracking my macros and just being really mindful of my health and fitness. And these things I find helpful to just start the day and feel like accomplished with this and want to keep going. The sun, you guys, I can't get over it. Like, if you just only knew how dark it's been. I just had a really good journaling session. I'm going to head to the gym now. Like I was saying yesterday, I have all of my form workouts that I need to do still this weekend. So this will be 2 out of 3 for the week. I don't think I am going to bring my camera and just like go and crush it out so I can kind of get on with my day. Took a slow couple hours, had another coffee, got myself ready. Honestly, the motivation is dwindling, like really dwindling fast. So I'm gonna get a couple of work things done. First of all, I've decided that I'm going to take some of my older books and put them onto the Self-Care Era website. I have some of my favorite like fiction books, which I love, but it's just not something that I'm gonna reread the same way that I would a personal development book where I might wanna go back and check things out after. So I'm getting a pretty good collection of just really good books that I'm not likely to read again. So I'm gonna spend about an hour here and just go through my books and weigh them, add them to the website. So that should all be done by the time that you guys are seeing this. And then aside from that, I really need to get editing this video. It's going to be going up tomorrow, so this is pretty much real time. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you are. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you all next week. Bye guys.